Welcome to yet another episode of Hi Events. And today's event will be a bit different as we delve into the scientific investigation of a research report created on the usage of tobacco and alcohol in public media. Come with us and join the conversation as we take you through the research report.
Tobacco and alcohol industries and so many other harmful industries, unhealthy industries, want to recruit more customers to them, to their products. So what they target is the next generation, the young people, the youth, the teenagers. And they have so many tactics. So using media is only one tactic, and they do it big time. Conventional, unconventional, new media, they manipulate to hijack the minds of the young people. And they have so many other tactics through politicians, through art, and so many other ways, policy interference. So all these tactics can be traced to one single entity, that is the industry.
According to the literature, tobacco advertising encourages several things like children and young adults to initiate regular use, reduce the willingness of current smoke to quit, and draw former smokers back into consumption, etc. Thus, in order to achieve the goals of going to the last mile, it is important to identify and propose appropriate measures to curtail both direct and also indirect forms of tobacco promotion.
So the role of the universities, particularly based on data, and we know that data collection and scientific analysis is not easy, and I truly congratulate the CCT which has developed this center with a purpose. I would also like to say that from the Department of Statistics and Data Analysis, etc., we can see that is how they move forward in the marketing field. And so we also have to use that same manner to combat it. And therefore, I truly congratulate you as well as give my best of support, because University of Colombo, based on the CCT's initiative in 2019, made a pledge, policy, to be tobacco, alcohol and drug free, and that starts with saying no, zero tolerance of sponsorship.
So our first movie in the research had a total running time of 66 minutes, and out of that, in 11 1-minute intervals, there were portrayal of tobacco use with a total of 25 instances.
I understand the harm and everything, but how fair is it to ask them to, not show something like that? Or maybe they're portraying it in a very attractive way. Like you said, there's something hidden and all that. But what if it goes with the plot and all that, and it does contribute to the creative work? Is it something that we can stop by restricting them, the creator? Isn't it something that we have to make people aware of, so that we don't fall for everything that we see? We can still look at a movie or an advertisement or a creative work and exclude that and not fall into that trap. How fair is it for us to ask all the creators or the artists and everyone to stick to this?
Yeah, we do not ask that at all. Advertising has already been banned. Then we can argue that's not fair. Let them advertise and we'll make the decision. But we all have agreed advertising has to go.
Thank you so much for organizing such a great event with such a strong message. Just want to actually pick your brain to understand what the key reasoning was behind the starting of this initiative.
It's like this. We see m- excessive media portrayal of alcohol and tobacco in a very attractive way, including other drugs like cannabis, increasingly over the last few years. It's been happening for years, but it increases exponentially in the last couple of years, especially with the COVID and, as the tobacco sales plummet, we see there's an amplified attempt in portraying alcohol, tobacco, especially tobacco, in media, in traditional media as well as new media, all this time. So it comes in, in a movie, it comes in a stage drama, it comes in a teleseries, it comes in Facebook, it comes in YouTube, and then there are things happening outside media, like, ministers promoting certain cigarettes and lots of interventions we see, which ultimately serves the same purpose. I mean, we see various tentacles here and there doing various things, and we fight these tentacles and try to cut it off. But if you shed a light, if you remove the cloak, what you see is one single entity, one single monster possessing all these tentacles. So our aim was to shed light on the media tentacle of this monster and expose the monster.
So, in terms of an objective that you would like to achieve by the end of 2021, what would it be?
Our objective is very clear. Positive portrayal is promotion. Time to stop it. We want to see a drastic reduction in the number of instances as well as the appeal in what media, what we see in media in portrayal of alcohol, tobacco, cannabis and other drugs. That's what we want to see, and that's what would save our future generation.
I have with me Dr. Latika Atauda, who is a lecturer at the Faculty of Medicine. Doctor, if you could actually just highlight the purpose of this event for everyone who is at home.
Yes, so today's event was actually launching the report. The report was where we set out to find out what sort of portrayal of tobacco and alcohol was happening on media, mainstream media and social media. So we wanted to share our findings with the key stakeholders, being the media, being the health sector, being other people who are advocating for this cause, as well as researchers and just the general public. So that's the purpose of the event today.
So if you can just highlight the key entities that actually came together to develop this research report, that will be great.
Yeah, so the entities, in the sense, we wanted to be as scientific as possible, and we have had a really vibrant research team led by myself and also Dr. Mahesh from the Center for Combating Tobacco, who is a psychiatrist. And then we have also had Dr. Manuja Pereira, who is also from the Center for Combating Tobacco. She is an expert in public health, and myself also involved in public health. And then we have also had other researchers supporting our work. And we have tried to be quite unbiased in especially the qualitative work that we have done. So we had this working group involved with us, which consisted of really young people, university students and even younger, and also quite older people, and we want to discuss with them and get their ideas on what they feel like that does in terms of the social media portrayal of both tobacco and alcohol.
I have with me Dr. Manuja Pereira, who is the editor and deputy director here at CCT. Doctor, if you could just highlight your contribution to the creation of this research report.
Okay, so as the editor and the deputy project director, I'm the one actually coordinating and managing all the projects in the CCT. So with the coordination of writing this project proposal and obtaining the grant, and then ensuring smooth functioning, ensuring that the research team is meeting deadlines, while I'm giving them technical inputs about, I was part of the analysis group and I was there when they did the sampling. I helped them to do the sampling to portray and highlight the important aspects related to our research. And I contributed to writing the report and I reviewed it. it's part, I mean, we wrote it in parts and finally editing it so that it has a smooth flow. I suppose that's it, and mainly organizing this advocacy meeting as well.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and I hope that you learned something from this endeavor. I'm Nisri Gurusingha, signing off.